So today I'm at Elephant Rock State Park in Missouri. It's about 2.5 hours away from St. Louis. It is a great place to stop, and there's good camping nearby if you want to visit the St. Louis Arch National Park. I think I got that name right. But anyways, at this park, they have these granite boulders that have been formed and weathered into these like rounded spheres. And it's called a tor. It's 1.5 billion years old. And as the Ozark Highlands was uplifted and erosion occurred, that's what rounded them and lifted them up. And that's where we are today. You can't camp here, it's just open during the day, but it's a really cool little spot. We got lichen and moss growing, which I read on the sign breaks the rock down over time. So when they were mining this area, I don't know if mining is the right term, but getting granite, when they became a master stonecutter, they would often carve their name into the rock. So the water you see here is 40 feet deep. This was a quarry, and they extracted granite from this to pave streets and construct buildings in St. Louis. So with these iron pegs right here, they would drive them into the granite to split it. So supposedly this rock right here weighs 10 tons, which is about the same as 3 mid-sized cars. That's amazing. So if you're going to visit the Arch National Park in St. Louis, Missouri, and you're looking to also do some hiking and camping, this is about 2.5 hours, about 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think, south of St. Louis and maybe a little west. And it's definitely worth it. This is a really neat little area. I highly recommend Elephant Rock State Park. Good place to stretch your legs and learn some geology and history. I'm at Johnson Shut-In State Park in Missouri. It's about 2 hours 20 minutes-ish maybe, south of St. Louis. When I decided I wanted to visit the Arch National Park, someone suggested that I come down to Johnson Shut-Ins and Elephant Rocks. So I'm going to camp here at Johnson Shut-Ins tonight. But right now I'm over at the day use area, so I can actually go see the shut-ins themselves. I'm guessing this is in case there is a flash flood with the river. So I learned that a shut-in is like a constriction in a river or stream, and there's really hard rhyolite rock here that doesn't erode very easily, but the sedimentary rock has. So in places, the Black River here gets constricted into a very narrow like gorge, and so that's why they named it the shut-ins. So from the shut-ins area, you can see rhyolite from at least 4 different volcanic eruptions. And this shut-ins is special because it's so particularly narrow, and it's really neat. And I love the sound of it, of course. Well, in the name of time, I decided not to do the full Johnson shut-in loop because once you are past the Black River, it winds up through the forest, and I would just be pushing it time-wise. So I did the portion of the trail along the river, and it's fantastic. It is wheelchair accessible, stroller accessible. You're just on this like boardwalk, and it is just beautiful out here today. We just went through what are called fens, and they're areas that flood frequently. I had never heard that term before. Well, I got my camp set up and just enjoying my neighbor's music and making dinner. It's really pretty down here, and the campsites, once the foliage has grown in between the sites, will be much more private, so there's not very many people here today. It's going to get pretty chilly tonight, so it's been a good day.